Hey everyone, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to Midlife Mama. On this channel, I share my experiences with midlife pregnancy and parenting. So if you're new here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and join our YouTube family. Today's video is all about Nevaeh and her 12 to 15 month update. I'll cover her diet, her sleeping habits, her routine, and I'll talk a little bit about how I handle temper tantrums. That's next. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's get the stats out of the way. We recently went to the doctor and discovered that Nevaeh is 29.5 inches. She weighs 18.8 pounds and her head circumference is 46 inches. So if you follow or if you are interested in percentiles, that puts Nevaeh, for her head circumference, that puts her in the 49th percentile. She is in the 8th percentile for her height, and she is in the 5th percentile for her weight. Nevaeh is a late teether. She has 4 teeth, which we brush every day in the morning, and we also brush her teeth before bed, and we just use plain water for that. I just want to get her used to the habit of brushing her teeth. She brushes her teeth with me, so once in the morning and once before bed. And here she comes. Oh, are you happy? Do you want to come and say hi? Oh, say hello. Yeah, say hi. Oh, I know. Do you have something you want to say? Do you want to talk? Yes? Do you want to help mommy do your update? I know, it's so funny. Yeah? All right. Are you leaving now? Okay. See you later. She has a very well-balanced diet. So she eats 3 meals. She eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And she also has several snacks throughout the day. So some of her favorite things to eat are eggs, bananas, chicken. She likes to eat the mandarin oranges. She enjoys those pouches with the mixed fruit in them. She likes yogurt. She loves to drink a smoothie. So her smoothies and her eggs are where I like to hide her green vegetables, because sometimes she'll eat broccoli. She has to be in the mood for it. Sometimes she'll eat it, and other times she'll just spit it out. She doesn't want to eat it. She does not like peas or carrots anymore, but she still likes sweet potatoes. And she likes toast. She likes waffles, but she does not like pancakes, which I find very funny. She will not eat pancakes. I don't care who makes them. She just won't eat them. So, she's not really a picky eater, but she does have things that she doesn't like. And so she makes it very clear that she doesn't like it or she doesn't want to eat it. She's using her fork and her spoon sporadically. I give her a fork and a spoon and I help her with the movements a few times, and then I just let her go, and sometimes she'll pick up the fork until she gets frustrated with it, and then she puts it down and she goes back to her hands. So we're working on that. It's a work in progress, but she will use it sporadically. She'll pick it up and she'll use it, and she gets the movements right and she gets the food into her mouth with the fork. But Nevaeh likes to eat, so I think it takes too long for the fork to get the food to her mouth, and she can do it quicker with her hands. So when she gets frustrated, she puts the fork down and she just uses her hands. Nevaeh is completely off the bottle. She was off the bottle by 13 months, and she was drinking from a sippy cup with a spout on it. I've now switched to, she does still have a sippy cup with a spout on it, and occasionally we use that sippy cup if there's not another one available. But most of the time she drinks her smoothies and her water and the occasional juice that we let her have. She drinks that from a spoutless sippy cup, or she drinks it from her smoothie cup that has a detachable straw. So that's what she drinks out of. She no longer uses a bottle. She does drink whole milk, but sometimes I have to hide that milk in a smoothie, or I have to mix a little bit of yogurt into the milk, and then she'll drink the milk. Nevaeh sleeps about 11 to 12 hours a night. If she goes to bed at 8, then she'll wake up at 7 or 8. And if she goes to bed at 9, then she'll wake up at 8 or 9. So she sleeps about 11 to 12 hours at night. She takes a long nap in the morning. It's usually about 1 to 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours, depending on her and how she's feeling. And she does sometimes take a power nap in the afternoons, like 20 to 30 minutes. She'll take another quick nap before dinner. So typically for Nevaeh, if I'm home with her, we wake up in the morning and she has breakfast. We both have breakfast together. I typically will feed her some eggs with broccoli or spinach in it and a little bit of cheese in her eggs, and she'll eat that up. But yeah, she'll have breakfast, and then she'll get down and she'll play while I clean. She'll play independently with her toys, and then she has a snack later on after all of that is done, after she's played out. So a couple of hours later, she'll have a snack, and then she'll take a nap. And then when she wakes up from her nap, she has lunch, and then another afternoon snack, and then there's more playing. We play together, we run around. She'll have dinner, and depending on whether she finished her dinner or not, there's another snack after that, and then it's bath time, pajama time, reading time, and bed. So that's a typical day for Nevaeh. It definitely fluctuates because of my work schedule. It depends on, if I work late, then Nevaeh waits up for me, so her bedtime is really off for the next day, and it takes a day or two to get her back on schedule. So if I work late, then the schedule moves around a little bit. It depends on, so her schedule really depends on my schedule and who is watching her for the day. Typically, we try to keep it fairly consistent. Nevaeh is completely mobile. She does not need help walking or running. She does that all on her own. Sometimes she'll even crawl, but most of the time she's up and running around. She has started walking on her toes a little bit, and that's a little strange. I don't know why she's doing that, but she walks on her toes sometimes. It's usually when she's walking on like a tiled or a hardwood floor. If she's on the carpet, normally she's walking normally, but sometimes she walks on her toes. She runs like that. But she climbs up and down from beds and chairs and the couch. She gets up and down from those things without assistance. She now can climb down the stairs, and she goes up the stairs just as fast as we can on her hands and knees. She's so fast at it. But she now knows how to come down. Her hand-eye coordination is really good. She likes to put round things like a ball or something into a cup that it'll fit into, and she will carry that around with her. I recently bought her some Legos, so she enjoys playing with those. They're the giant ones. And a new trick that she has discovered is jumping either on the bed or the couch to kick her feet out and land on her butt. Like I have footage of it, so I'll put it in this video. It's really cute. She is starting to talk. She says 1 or 2 new words every few days. She's starting to repeat things that she hears. So if you say the alphabet, if you say each letter and let her repeat it, she'll say the letters. She gets some of the letters right, some of the letters she struggles with, but we're working on that. She can also say the numbers up to 5, and I think she can say the number 10. So a list of words that she can say. She can say hi, she can say have, she can say eggs, play, ball, mama, duck, even though she says guck, but she's saying duck. Chicken, please, she says uh-oh, and she can say iPad, and she can say apple. She understands the direction. So earlier today I said, Nevaeh, where's your ball? Go get your ball. And so she went straight to her ball, and she picked up her ball. and brought it to me. So she understands directions. She knows how to find some of her body parts. She can find her nose, her knees, her toes, and her hair. She loves music. Bruno Mars is her favorite. She loves to be read to, and she will go and get a book and bring it to you and then climb up in your lap and wait for you to start reading that book to her. Hi. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Okay, you want to get up? You want to say up? Up. She still has her little baby babble conversations, but she makes facial expressions. She's like she's really serious about what she's talking about. Yeah, are you helping? You have something to say? Yeah, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Baby? Where's the baby? Yes, you're the baby. And she also recognizes several numbers. She recognizes the number 1, number 10, 4, 3, 8, and number 9. So she can pick those numbers out if you show them to her. Her personality, Nevaeh she's a very sunny, sweet baby. She gives kisses, she gives cuddles, and she lays her head. If you're holding her, she'll lay her head on your shoulder and she'll pat your back, which is really sweet. She's hesitant around newcomers, but she warms up eventually. If I take her to a new place, she'll sit in my lap for a while until she gets the lay of the land, and then she'll eventually get down. If we're there long enough, she'll get down and she'll start to move around and interact with people. I think that will get better when she starts going to daycare. She was going to daycare, but I pulled her out because we didn't really need her to go. We had the week covered, so we didn't really need her to go. So I felt like I just pulled her out. And every time I picked her up from daycare, within a couple of days, she had a runny nose or something like that. So I stopped taking her. But now there is going to be some changes in our schedules, and so she's going to need to go to daycare at least once a week. So maybe that will help with socializing her. She has the sweetest laugh, and sometimes she'll just look up and laugh. She is starting to laugh at things. So I do let her watch TV once in a while, and she does have iPad time that I allow her. And the little things that she watches, like right now she's doing one of her learning apps. And the little pictures that happen after she clicks the right answer, they make her giggle, and she laughs with her little teeth. It's hilarious. It's the cutest thing ever. She's very generous. She will share with you if you ask her, but you have to ask her. If you just try to take it from her, she will get very, very upset. And that leads me into temper tantrums and discipline. So Nevaeh started throwing temper tantrums at about 13, 14 months. She would throw herself backwards and throw things and get angry and get mad or frustrated, and she'd cry like she was in pain. Like that's how serious this cry was. And tantrums take patience. So I am grateful that I had her at this time in my life when I have honed my patience over the years, because sometimes those tantrums can try your patience. So what I have learned to do is remove Nevaeh from the situation that has upset her and let her cry it out. I let her cry it out because and I did a blog post about this, so I'll link the blog post in the description below. Even as an adult, sometimes you just need to get the frustration out. You need to get the anger out. And sometimes you just have to, get it out. So I let her cry it out, and I let her anger subside. And then I think that lectures at this point are futile for her age, but I do practice consequence and sometimes timeout. And I seem to be having some success with that, but it's definitely a work in progress. But yeah, go ahead and read the blog post that I did about toddler tantrums and discipline. And yeah, if you have any tips or you want to tell me how you handle your toddler's temper tantrums, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. So if you're new here and you're not aware, Nevaeh was growth restricted when I was pregnant with her. She was 5 pounds 13 ounces when I brought her home. She was 6 pounds 4 ounces when I delivered her. And right before she was delivered, she was in the 5th percentile for growth for babies at her gestational age. So she was an intrauterine growth restricted baby, and she's playing catch up, you know, with her growth and her height, but she'll get there. Her doctors aren't concerned. I'm not concerned. She's turning quickly, very quickly, from a baby into a full-blown toddler. And our next adventure is potty training. So stay tuned for that. We'll see how that goes. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring about how my baby's doing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Join our YouTube family. Catch up with us on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. And we will see you all in the next video. Bye. Can you say bye? Bye. Say bye. Yeah, bye-bye. You want to push the button? Okay. So maybe going to daycare one day a week will help to socialize her. Why are you running? It's just Maddie. Are you okay? Huh? ¿Tú estás bien? She running from Maddie like she don't know her. And with that, yeah, I think that's it. Nevaeh is developing normally. She's a happy kid. Hi, big baby in the back. Yeah, here. I'm losing my shoes. Hey, watch out for the cord. I'm losing my shoes.